Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wasalam, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Amma ba'd. The author, rahimahullah ta'ala, he says, Al-Kaba'ir al-Tasi'a wal-Ashrun, Al-Muhallil wal-Muhallal lahu. Number 29 is a man who's called Al-Muhallil, and a man who is Muhallal lahu, which means a man is married to a woman and things don't work out between them, and he divorces her once, he takes her back. Some time passes, he divorces her a second time, he takes her back. Some time passes, things still don't work out, and he divorces her a third time. After the third divorce, they are no longer allowed to remain married. And the only way that they can be legally married, Islamically, is for her to marry another man and legally be married to that man, and there must be actual sexual intercourse. Then for one reason or another, they don't work out, things don't happen between them, he divorces her, then she's allowed to go back to the first man, the first husband, with a clean, fresh slate of talaqs, of the two talaqs, for him to be able to retrieve her and take her back, raj'ah. So therefore, a man, the second man, he comes and he only marries the woman, not because he wishes to be with the woman, but he only marries her to sleep with her, to make her lawful for the original husband. To make her lawful for the original husband. Allah says, At-talaqu marratan. فَإِمْسَاكٌ بِمَعْرُوفٍ. Allah says, talaq is twice. فَإِمْسَاكٌ بِمَعْرُوفٍ أَوْ تَسْرِيحٌ بِإِحْسَانٍ. Allah says, either you hold her in kindness, or you let her go in an honorable way. After the third divorce, there's no sabil. There's no way of her going back to the original husband until حتى تنكح زوجا غيره فانطلقها فلا جناح عليهما. Allah, he says, she cannot go back to the first man until she married another man. And the Prophet ﷺ has clarified what is inexplicitly mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah. He clarified what is inexplicitly mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah. So from the rulings of talaq is that talaq is only twice, Allah says. At-talaqu marratan, twice. If after the second divorce, Allah says one or two things you're allowed to do. فَإِمْسَاكٌ بِمَعْرُوفٍ, khalas, we'll get along. أَوْ تَسْرِيحٌ بِإِحْسَانٍ, or we will part ways respectfully. That's it. There is no playing around. There is no third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh divorce. Khalas. One or the two things that you have to do with a woman after that. And after the third divorce is pronounced, she is not allowed to be your wife. You're not allowed to take her back until she marries another man, and until that man consummates the marriage. So therefore, many people, they play games. They say, Akhi, listen, I'm in a bad dilemma. Can you please marry my ex-wife? Marry her, sleep with her, and divorce her instantly so I can take her back. Don't stay married to her for a long time. This is haram. And this is a major sin. It's haram and it's a major sin. Or, another scenario, those who may divorce their wives 3 times all at once. They may give a triple divorce all at once. And that's an issue in itself. What is important is that the sunnah type of divorce, the way of divorce upon kitab and sunnah, is for there to be a break between the talaqs. Hadith number 208, the author, he says, صح من حديث ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لعن المحلل والمحلل له رواه النسائي والترمذي. It's been authentically reported that Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu narrated, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah curses the man who is the muhallil, the second new man, and he also curses the original husband who's trying to get her back through this way of cheating and going against the Sharia. This hadith is collected by Imam An-Nasa'i and by Imam At-Tirmidhi. وبإسناد جيد عن علي رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مثله رواه السنن إلا النسائي. There's another version of this hadith reported by Imam Abu Dawud, Imam Tirmidhi, Imam Ibn Majah, all of them except for An-Nasa'i. ولكن فعل هذه القاذورة مقلد عامل برخص المذاهب لم يبلغ النهي فلعل الله يعذره ويسامحه. He says, as far as the layman, as far as the blind following sheep, who just blindly follows, who just walks along with what someone tells him, and he performed this treacherous act, this filthy act, and he didn't know what the Prophet ﷺ said, then perhaps, he says, فَعَلَّ اللَّهِ, Perhaps Allah will forgive him. Perhaps Allah will pardon him, and perhaps maybe not. Perhaps maybe not. So therefore, it is unlawful for a Muslim to try to play games and sneak around Allah's legislation. To sneak around Allah's legislation, to take a back door, a side cut, and go around legislation. The only time in which a person is allowed to do these things, which is actual intention for marriage. Fulan intended to marry her and be with her and be her husband Islamically. Things didn't work out, they got separated, mashallah. But not with a game in which a man marries a woman just to sleep with her, just for her to go. No, it doesn't work like that. This is an act upon which those who perform it will be cursed. Will be cursed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. هذا والله أعلم صلى الله وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا محمد.